Put your fucking glove on or leave. Take your pick. Put your fucking glove on or leave.
And everything I work for, I'm gonna fight your. You know what's the real fight? What's the real money fight? Is me.
What are you talking about, Nate?
Real fighters train their entire careers to stay calm under fire. Years of discipline, sparring, and competition forge a mindset that resists panic and keeps emotions in check. But even the most experienced fighters are human. In certain moments, whether from disrespect, provocation, or overwhelming pressure, that calm can crack. And when it does, you see a side of fighters that few forget. The Gym Challenger versus Nate Diaz. Our first story takes place inside Nate Diaz's own gym.
Ready? Let's play. Yeah, smack him up, man. 1, 2 and a half. Take him down, Nathan. Come on, Nathan.
A random man walked in, full of arrogance, demanding a chance to prove himself against a UFC veteran. Most fighters would laugh it off, but Nate is different. He's built on respect, toughness, and no-nonsense principles. Instead of entertaining talk, Nate gave him a live demonstration of what it means to fight. Within seconds of sparring, the challenger was completely overwhelmed. His movements looked sloppy, his balance vanished, and Nate's control was absolute. By the end, the man wasn't standing tall anymore. He was humbled, sitting down, forced to realize the massive gap between his ego and reality. The internet troll who talked too much. The next story is one many people can relate to. An amateur boxer posted clips of his training online, and an internet troll jumped in to mock him.
Never wear boxing gloves. I know that I'm a strong man. A lot of fighters refused to fight against me. A lot of UFC fighters refused. I contacted everyone.
"You're just beating up beginners," the troll said. "I'd put pressure on you and expose you." But words are cheap. The troll agreed to meet face-to-face in the ring. When the bell rang, the truth came fast. Every punch from the amateur stung. Every movement exposed the troll's inexperience. Within moments, the fight looked one-sided. The boxer, calm and collected, landed clean shots while the troll stumbled, gasped for air, and tried to escape the punishment. What looked easy on Instagram suddenly became very real. That day, the troll learned the hard way that fighting from behind a keyboard isn't fighting at all. The Street Fighter versus Chris Curtis. Next up, a self-proclaimed street champion. He bragged about having 200 street fights, about knocking out countless opponents, and about being undefeated.
Put your fucking glove on or leave. Take your pick. Put your fucking glove on or leave. No, fuck that. I was timing you. I could have fucking ripped you in half. You know why I went first, bro? But he's right, though. You know why? No. You know why I fucking went? You know why I went first, bro? Because everyone else here would have fucked your life up.
He targeted UFC fighter Chris Curtis, insisting he could hang with the pros. But Chris wasn't impressed. He told the man to put on gloves or leave the gym. The street fighter, full of swagger, agreed. As soon as sparring started, his confidence disappeared. Chris dismantled him, controlling the pace, landing clean shots, and exposing every weakness in his so-called experience. Street fights are wild and chaotic. Professional MMA is precise, calculated, and brutal. By the end, the street legend couldn't keep his hands up, and his ego was crushed. He learned in painful fashion that real fighters are built differently. Nate Diaz versus Khabib's team. Not all confrontations happen inside gyms.
And everything I work for, I'm gonna fight your. You know what's the real fight? What's the real money fight? Is me.
What are you talking about, Nate? How many times he lose in UFC? 11 times. He was 11 times and you talk about Nate Diaz?
At a UFC event, Nate Diaz found himself face-to-face with Khabib Nurmagomedov's crew. Tensions were already high, and Khabib's team mocked Nate, laughing and snapping pictures to get under his skin. That's when Nate reacted the only way he knew how. He slapped Khabib in the face. What followed was chaos. Security rushed in, fans screamed, and both teams nearly clashed in a full brawl. Nate later explained it was about respect. He wasn't going to let anyone make a joke out of him. In his mind, disrespect demands a response. The moment became part of UFC legend, another example of how thin the line can be between calm professionalism and raw emotion when fighters are pushed too far. Merab Dvalishvili and the overzealous fan. Sometimes the danger doesn't even come from other fighters, but from the fans themselves. UFC champion Merab Dvalishvili once dealt with a fan who crossed the line trying to provoke him in public.
Hey, here, buddy. Hey, you want it or you don't? Hey, once Aljo kicks Cejudo's ass, I want you to get in the octagon with him in San Antonio. Hey, right here, baby. Hey. Whoa.
Merab, known for his relentless energy and toughness, didn't play along. With a swift reaction, he shut the fan down immediately. The message was clear: this wasn't a game. Fans might think fighters are entertainers, but the reality is they're warriors who live by discipline. Push them too far, and you'll see the fighter come out. iShowSpeed versus. Dan Hooker streamer iShowSpeed, famous for his wild antics online, thought it would be fun to challenge UFC fighter Dan Hooker. To Speed, it was just entertainment. But Dan is a professional.
Your dad, give him a good.
And when the sparring started, Speed found himself in deep trouble. Every jab, every combination reminded him that this wasn't a YouTube prank. Dan's control was absolute, and Speed quickly realized the gap between a professional fighter and an internet personality. What started as a joke turned into a painful lesson. You don't play fight with professionals. The Navy SEAL versus Sean Strickland. The military is often compared to fighting, and Navy SEALs are considered some of the toughest men alive. But when one SEAL decided to test himself against UFC fighter Sean Strickland, reality hit hard.
Someone get a bell. Someone give me a bell. Someone give me a bell. I don't want to knock you out.
Strickland, known for his ruthless sparring style, didn't hold back. He didn't want to knock the SEAL out. He wanted to break him down, to show him that toughness alone wasn't enough. Round after round, the SEAL gasped for breath, absorbing punishment. By the end, he admitted the truth. His mission wasn't to win, it was just to survive. Strickland proved that no matter how tough military training is, MMA is its own battlefield, and only fighters survive in that cage. The Street Fighter versus the Boxer. Our final story is a reminder that technique beats toughness. A street fighter fueled by pride stepped into the ring with a trained boxer.
Brian Sutherland knows nothing about boxing. He comes to this, he got into boxing because he was a street fighter, and he figured might as well get paid for boxing, or for fighting. And
he believed his grit and heart would carry him. But the moment punches began to land, his confidence shattered. The boxer's timing, accuracy, and composure broke him down. Every round widened the gap until the street fighter realized he was in a fight he couldn't win. It wasn't about who was tougher, it was about who was trained, and the difference was undeniable. The lesson. All these moments carry the same message. Real fighting is about more than fists, muscles, or ego. It's about discipline, years of training, and the mental strength to stay calm under pressure. But when that calm breaks, when fighters lose control or when outsiders step into their world, the results are dramatic, humbling, and unforgettable.